we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, Jacob Eason. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Eason on second down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Throwing on third and long. Eason. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
7-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Off the play fake. Huntley. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing after the interception. Huntley. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Sheds off the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and wearing all offseason about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. That was a pretty decent ball game. If I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, Huntley. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
The Bengals first down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up second and
operating from the gun. Huntley going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, Huntley. He finds his running back, Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Justin Houston able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. To throw on second down, Huntley steps. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's going deep for... He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Eason.
2nd and 6.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw again. Eason fighting Hilton on the slant. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Colts 6, Bengals nothing.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun is Eason. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Off play action. Huntley. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, 3rd and 14.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On first down. Huntley. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice job there by Tyler Boyd, finishing off the connection on the throw. Over 1,000 yards receiving each of the last 2 seasons, with 90 catches in 2019. Was thought to be a complimentary receiver, but with A.J. Green out much of the time, he became a reliable and consistent target.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and goal from the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Mixon trying to punch it in. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Down just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play.
On 4th down, Huntley, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete.
Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Bengals 7, Colts 6.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Eason. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Cincinnati.
Operating from the gun. Huntley over the middle, complete. That's Boyd.
Huntley.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Huntley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first down. Huntley. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Drew Sample, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Bengals 14, Colts 6.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
7 at the 44-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Eason, he's going deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Colts 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Eason off the play fake. He's got Burton here. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hines. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder, and we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Huntley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The throw over the middle taken in. The 20.
Oh, my
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Colts 23, Bengals 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost him 6 points.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Phillips. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Eason. Caught left side by Hilton. Past the 20.
Come on now.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And on the left sideline, he caught it out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And out. 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Again, it's Taylor. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 16. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Colts 52, Bengals 14. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Huntley. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His 1st miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
3-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
This is Hines. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Here's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The tackle by
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he stopped immediately there.
carried by the wide
No
receiver.
gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Taylor. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Huntley. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
Well,
7.
partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run on first down. Hines, and a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever's going to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run with Mixon. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
62. Bengals 20. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Huntley. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Final score, Colts.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.